my dreams are like ramping up. I'm waking up almost scared, which I tend to do that often when I get visited a lot by my alien friends. Guys, like we all need to come together as a collective to understand that we're different, and that's okay. That's the beautiful thing. And aliens try to tell us like they don't understand why we're so separate as a culture. Like when you think of that, like of where you are in space and time and where you are on this planet, like standing, the earth is circling around the sun, and then the other planets are doing their own thing. Once you start taking that consciousness and stepping out, how small do you feel? Like, how vast is it out there? And how, like, your mind just wants to explode. Hey, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Spiritual Connections by Joelle. I'm your host, Joelle Burns, psychic medium, intuitive healer, and alien channeler. This episode, we're going to talk about the full moon and the effects on your spirituality. What happens? Does it bring around more paranormal activity? What can you do to maximize on the full moon's energy? Let's talk all full moon. I love the moon. I love the moon. You know what? This reminds me, I should probably do an episode on Hecate because she comes to me too. So I haven't spoke about her yet, I don't think, on my podcast. And that would be a fun episode. Okay. I always think of an episode while I'm doing an episode. I'm like, I can't think of one. But guys, comment below anything that you want to hear, anything in line of what I do, spirituality. We could talk random things that you have questions about because I'm able to connect and tap into it. We can talk about Bigfoot. We can talk about anomalies, anything you want. Listen, I'm a huge conspiracy theorist, like love listening to those, and anything spiritual fun. Let's play around. So comment, make sure that you comment and enjoy it. Okay. The moon cycle is almost once a month. 29.5 days is when it becomes full. And so we get about 12 full moons in the year. So I'm recording this in December, but you guys will hear this in January. We just passed the cold moon. That was one of the most powerful moons that I guess the cycle won't come back for another 15 years or so. So that brought out a lot of energy, guys. I don't know if you can think a month ago of where you are, what was happening. My dreams have been crazy. And as a psychic medium, a lot of times, like, I don't dream all that much, but I think because of all this activity lately and everybody's ramping up, a lot of people are coming into their own awakening. I think my dreams are like ramping up. I'm waking up almost scared, which I tend to do that often when I get visited a lot by my alien friends. So I wonder if they're coming to me again more. They come to me to help activate any updated codes that I need. They'll help with my psychic abilities. They'll help with my healing abilities. They honestly are here to help. So I don't know why people are, listen, I get it. I don't like things going around my room, going bump in the night. Like that definitely scares me. But they are always here to help. And they're loving and guiding us and trying to unify us because we are the human race and we diversify because we're like, oh, you're different and this is different and this and but whatever, guys. Like we all need to come together as a collective to understand that we're different, and that's okay. That's the beautiful thing. And aliens try to tell us like they don't understand why we're so separate as a culture. Like even now in cell phones and using them, I'm getting a little off track here, but cell phones and using them, and we're so detached from the person sitting next to us. And my favorite thing, I don't know about you guys, but when I'm out in public, I love sharing a smile with a stranger. And that's like my act of kindness for the day. And I love seeing babies, and because look what they do. They look at you and they give you a big smile and they want to chat with you, and it's adorable. And that's And how does that make you feel? It makes you smile. It makes you giggle. Like they're just so stinking cute and you can't help it. Don't go out smiling awkwardly at everybody. I think that would be weird, but in a nice way. If you happen to catch eyes with somebody and just give them a nice passing smile, I think that makes their day. Okay, back to the full moon. So rare full moons are the blue moon, which is the second full moon in a month. Supermoon appears larger and brighter. The blood moon, which is total lunar eclipse and would be reddish in color. And the black moon. I've never heard of a black moon, guys. This is for my women listeners too, is that apparently if you get your menstrual cycle during a full moon, you're supposed to be more tapped into all consciousness, like psychic and intuitive, like you're just like naturally tapped in because your cycle is synced with the earth and the celestial planets and what's going on, and you're more aligned than other people are. Cool. Sometimes mine's synced up, sometimes it's not, guys. I don't know. Don't put too much thought into that. It's just fun things. Great things during full moons is you want to send out anything that no longer serves you for that month. You either want to write it down, burn it, just say it to the moon. Simply say your requests of, I'm letting go of the negative attachment I have to this situation, or I'm trying to better myself this way, and I'm going to let go of sadness that I hold with that, or whatever it is. And then you want to, once you do that, you step into your manifestation role of manifesting into the moon, letting the moon know your intentions of what you foresee for the next 30 days, how you want that to look, what's going to happen, all the beautiful things that are coming to you and will come to you. I love manifesting. It's like such a fun thing. So if you find that you have trouble sleeping during a full moon, totally legit. Our body is made up of something ridiculous, like 90% water. And the moon pulls the tides. And when are the tides biggest and strongest? When the moon is full. And so the moon is helping pull our energy and move us. And it physically is doing that. That's not woo. That is like legit scientific fact. It does have an effect. It'll pull out like the craziness. Gosh, my aunt who's a nurse, or any nurses that I talk to, they usually in nursing homes or things like that, when everybody starts being crazy, they run around and they say either everybody has a UTI, which is very common in nursing homes, which is sad, or they're like, or it's a full moon. And a lot of times it ends up being a full moon. And they're like, what is it? So the moon pulls this energy out of us. It gets us either excited or thinking outside the box. Like it takes the front consciousness of our world being here and now, and it expands it and brings our awareness up to the stars, up to the celestial, up to the planets. Like when you think of that, like of where you are in space and time and where you are on this planet, like standing, the earth is circling around the sun, and then the other planets are doing their own thing. Once you start taking that consciousness and stepping out, how small do you feel? Like how vast is it out there? And how like your mind just wants to explode. I swear sometimes when I look up into the stars and it's a really clear night, especially now that it's winter where I'm from, that I don't know what it is about winter and the cold and looking up at the stars, that they're so much more crisp. They're like really clear, and I don't know the science behind that, but I just love going out and looking at the stars in the wintertime. And I feel like I can fall into the stars. Do you guys ever feel that? Oh, it's almost scary at the same time, though. You ever be like, whoa, if that happens, whoa, I'd turn into an icicle. Not saying that I'm scared of death, but I don't know if that would be the most comfortable passing for the first couple of minutes. Okay, so does the full moon ramp up paranormal activity? Yes, because not only is it pulling the water inside us and the energy, it's collectively pulling that energy from the other realms, guys. So it definitely ramps up activity. I couldn't tell you how many times I would wake up in the middle of the night, think I heard footsteps around 3 a.m. or thought I saw a black shadow walking across, or my door opened and I was like, wait, was that open before? No, could that have been somebody else? Totally. But then I'll see like something leave with the light in the hallway and walking. Usually I always see them in black. It's just how I see spirit, guys. I don't know. It's always black to me, and like a black misty thing that's fluid but not, and scares the living shit out of me. Sorry for cursing, but it does. I'm usually petrified. And so it definitely ramps up the activity, ramps up the fact of they want to communicate. I don't know why I want to tell this story with this, because it doesn't have to do with the full moon. But I happened to get stopped at a construction site where they have to stop you on the roadway. They only have one way. So I got stopped and I looked at this old building, probably built in the early 1900s, maybe late 1800s, in our downtown area. And I look at it and I see these small little 3 windows up in this attic area. And I look up at it and I can feel that there's an energy up there. I felt some kind of young man, maybe 16, 18, something like that. I couldn't see the color of skin. I couldn't physically see him through. I tried. I was like, I wonder if I could physically see you through the glass. But I just kept staring and being pulled to this window. And I felt a bunch of sadness. And I felt like he just wanted to be seen. He just wanted to be seen and heard. Like, he wasn't bothering anybody. Like, he might make some noise for the people. So it was a business office. It was an insurance place that I'm sure that they maybe use the first floor. I don't know what the second floor is for. And then this I was looking at was a 3rd floor. And he probably knocks some things around, or people notice that some things go missing or whatever it is. But it honestly felt sad, and he felt like he just wanted to be seen. So I'm sharing his story here, I guess, because I don't know much about him. I didn't get any download of information besides that he was a male and the 16 and he felt lonely. I think I'm just sharing his story because it's something about the full moon and spirit being able to come to you and being like that excited, oh, they can see me, they can hear me. Like, most of the time, it's not anything to be frightened about. But of course, do I like things walking around in the middle of my room in the night? No, hell no. I'm like, nah, go. Like, I wish them well. Goodbye. Go to the light, all the things. The other thing that I do with a full moon, and this was in one of my previous videos, is charging my crystals. Take the crystals, you put them out for before, and then pick them up the next day from the window. You don't have to have them outside. I don't know why some people put them physically outside. I guess you could. It charges in the windowsill just fine. And I actually love that I have these little small square windows that'll face to my west. My west facing windows are where the moon sets around this time. And so in the morning, I'll see the moon shining through those square windows and hitting my crystals right at I love it. I'm like, ah, it's so beautiful and really a lot of fun that they get to be charged like that. And one other tool I use with the full moon is sometimes I put out water to charge it for moon water. And moon water is supposed to help you throughout the month to keep that energy of the full moon, to keep that like really intense, like good energy. What was it? I don't know if this was real or not, but I watched a thing on TikTok or wherever it was that a guy drank his wife's full moon water thinking it was just regular water. And he was having like vivid, scary dreams. Things were coming to him. He like panicked, went to the doctor and was nervous about it. And I don't know if that was a true story or not. Has my husband drank the moon water? No. I don't think so. It's so funny because I'll sip on it a few days and I usually ingest it. I don't do anything else really with it. And it's funny because by the 3rd or 4th day, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to put this whole thing in my water and I drink the whole thing. Do I notice anything different? No, I don't notice anything different. It just is sometimes fun. That's what I look at it. It's just fun and something, a tool that you can use and to see if it helps with your gifts. So January, when this airs, we're going to be in the wolf moon. The wolf moon represents survival, protection, and instincts. I love the moon, and I hope you go out and look at it and enjoy the energy of the moon when it comes around. Just soak it all in. If not, the simplest thing that you can do is just look up and admire it and think about where you are in this crazy world and how the moon can affect you and your emotions, like you and your loved ones, you and your psychic abilities, you and all the things. Thank you for listening today. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, I'm going to send you love and light.